You are now listening to an Open Mind Industries production. Welcome to Open Mind Industries podcast, The Mind Unleashed. Sit back, relax, and unleash your mind. Hey guys, welcome to episode 78 of The Mind Unleashed. As we always do, let's give a few shout-outs to the supporters. First one's Lyft, the ride-sharing app. Use our code TMUP for I believe $20 off your first couple rides with Lyft. If you're new to Lyft, punch that code in wherever you may be in this country, state, or have you. It will apply to the area that you're in. Must be new to Lyft for the code to apply, but they are offering you guys a couple other things too, so definitely use the code. It helps me out. Lets them know that people are using it. I would highly appreciate that. Man, I like using Lyft a lot, although kind of expensive, so just ride-wise, like, I love using Lyft. It's just like, you know, when you have to go point A to point B sometimes, it's like, how much? But they go take it a cab, you know, or something else. Lyft is the way to go. So, use our code TMUP. Also, please check out CAS. CAS stands for Cinematic Aerial Services. What Daniel does is professional drone shooting for anything you can imagine, from homes to businesses to concerts to whatever your heart desires, or weddings. Very, very talented, very, very good drone certified pilot. You know, renewed his pilot license again. It's all FAA certified. So definitely check him out. He's offering you guys $179 per property. He offers a lot of other discounts too, so definitely check him out at CAS.com, CASflight.com. Also, if you're looking to get some wedding stuff done, please check out Weiss Productions. Weiss does everything from corporate events, fun stuff, photography, headshots, anything you pretty much can desire. If you're trying to get your photos to look beautiful and financial, he's got a Caribbean trip planned up for a wedding. So he's offering you guys 20% off when you guys book your next package with him. Really, really good, really, really talented. Links will be down below in the description. Check him out. Also, please check out Strawman Law. Strawman hooked us up with our US PTO trademark. Walked me through every step of the way on what it really means to have a trademark, what it does for your business, your brand, stuff like that. Highly can't recommend it to him enough, because he was a really honest to goodness attorney that walked me through every step of the way of getting a trademark done. Really didn't beat around the bush, told me everything I needed to know. Honest to goodness, very, very budget friendly, does offer flat rates, stuff like that. Can't recommend him enough, won't stop recommending him. Really good attorney, can't recommend him enough. Also, check out Angie Connors if you're trying to get a home done in the Orlando area or any kind of Florida area. If you're looking to get an honest to goodness real estate agent, they'll definitely take care of you, listen to your needs, and listen to what you want instead of people running you around the block. Definitely check her out. Links will be down below in the description. Angie's a great friend of ours and really hooked us up with our home buying experience and really walked us through every step of the way that we need to know. So definitely check her out. I'll leave a little something after that, what I meant. But yeah, as we go, episode 78. So what I want to do is, on to the last statement I made with Angie, she was great. She was wonderful. Can't recommend her enough. However, the company that we did build our home, they're the ones that screwed us over. So when you guys see me back at the house and me talking, I can now speak about it openly. But I do want to let you guys know, Prestige Homes, please, 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 don't go to them. I will not recommend them. I don't even care. They can't sue us or anything like that. But God, if you're looking to get a buying thing done, Angie will walk you through every step of the way. She'll tell you. She didn't even know how bad these people were. We chose them. My parents chose them, and they were just, Prestige Homes was horrible. Angie was great. Helped us find the property. That it's going to be amazing. The property is amazing that we have. Hopefully an open mind thing will happen there. I'm hoping we can expand the office a little bit more there later in life. But right now, it's been a great area where we live now. It's great to be out of the Orlando area. It's just, the Orlando area here is just very, very pricey. So definitely, if you're looking to get a home, I know a lot of my friends are looking for a good agent. Angie's where you want to go. I got a couple other real estate agent friends that are like looking to get some more stuff done. They'll walk you through the step behind, you know, the home buying process and how to do. We just went with a bad builder, and the builder really screwed us over, and a lot of red tape and stuff like that. Even Angie didn't know how bad it was until we all had to dig in with the builders, and the builders were like, we really don't need to do. So if you're looking, especially in the Florida area, I just want to give a heads up for those looking to buy in the Florida area. Please, 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 please. It's not the agent's fault. It's your responsibility to, as the buyer, to look into a lot of stuff too. The agent can only do so much, which Angie did. Angie did everything she needed to do legally, and much more for us, you know. But the problem is the building company really screwed us over and hit a lot of stuff that we didn't know, and a lot of stuff she didn't get told, you know, until later, which really pissed her off too, you know, because they're not supposed to do that. The company, I can't recommend them to anyone. Do not go to Prestige Homes. Don't even fucking go near them. Go to another builder. I don't even care. They can't even sue me or fucking slander them. We've already left them horrible reviews. I can't recommend the company at all. I've already denounced everything that they've done. Really horrible on what they were doing, building wise. Even my friends were looking to get something built. I said, don't go to Prestige Homes or Models or Home Company. Don't do it. Really, you know, talk with your agent and make sure, you know, you find somebody good. And like I said, we chose the builder. Angie didn't. Angie kind of gave us the recommendations of who to go with because she knew, but we kind of went with somebody. We really just okay. We didn't look at all. My parents didn't look at all the, you know, reviews and BBB stuff and stuff, which Angie was kind of like, I didn't know they were that bad because she heard good things, but then now we know better to do a lot of, you know, research before you go into it. But Angie will walk you through every step of the way on that. And it's not, like I said, it's not the agent's fault. Agents do all they can. Sometimes it's the builder, and sometimes it's you yourself that need to do a lot of that. So I just want to give a little. I've always want to speak about that a little more. So please, you know, definitely go with her if you're looking for a really great agent. Everybody recommended her to people, and they're doing great, and they're going to be getting their first home. Angie has been fucking amazingly good with helping people out and getting their stuff done. And I can't recommend her enough, man, because she is like honest to goodness, like boom, 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 boom. You know, even she was like ready to go to fucking battle with Prestige Homes. She was like, I can't believe how fucking. Because apparently she had another client recently, and I'm sorry, I'm starting with it, but I just want to give you the honest to goodness truth of it when I promote my friends who run their businesses or agents and stuff like that, just to give you the honest to goodness opinion. And she had a client said, "Hey, we heard about Prestige." She said, "No, don't go to them." So, like I said, if you're looking for good people, I'm pushing good people. I don't want to push anybody who I don't feel comfortable with. My attorney, I can't recommend him enough. He found him on Thumbtack, and it was a long process to find him. And just an honest to goodness attorney that I had a great chat with, and was willing to help open mind out and myself out, my business partner John Alazea, and it was just honest to goodness. Daniel, I've worked with him, and we used to work with them, and I just honestly, it's been great to have people that I've been able to push their companies and get them kind of going, and they're all doing well in their own rights. But I like to push people that are very honest to goodness and honestly give a shit about their clients, their people, you know, in every retrospect. Excuse me, my virus defender has updated from AVG. But yeah, I love to give people honest to goodness opinions about things. I don't like to bullshit. I'm very much not a bullshitter when it comes to business practices or purposes. I can't beat around the bush. So for those who started the podcast, wanted to speak a little bit about that. I'm sorry, but anyway, let's get to some fun stuff. Anyway, with episode 78, I got some fun stuff to talk about, I guess. So Star Wars came out. First of all, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus for the rest of us. It is Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day. It's about 6:08 on the Eastern Standard Time. And, yeah, man, I've been spending the time in Orlando with my lady. And just got done with my work week at the happy place. And we're dealing with a lot of people throughout the day. Couple thousand. Sorry. I wasn't yawning before I started. I hate when I talk so much. I wasn't yawning, but yeah, a couple thousand people. Probably about a good 40,000 I've just dealt with like the past couple days. It wasn't fun last night. I had a pukey incident, and then a very, very drunk family walking on my last set. And I'm like, oh my god, guys, go home. Just you've had too much. They were drinking Bud Light, and I was just like, ugh, you know, shitty beer gives you shitty results, as I like to say. I don't drink Bud Light or any kind of those light beers. I do like my Heineken, but I always go with the more expensive Heineken. I don't really go with Heineken Light, just go regular Heineken, or I go with the Yingling, and I know that's going to do me well. I'm not a very, outgoing. But my Irish friends, man, you gotta learn how to, you know, you're in the States, man, you know, you're on vacation, but, yeah, be respectful to other people, man. Be respectful. You know, we're trying to be. The wife and everybody's like, oh, we're so sorry. No, you weren't. Don't worry about it. So I was like, you bless your heart. I'm like, oh my god, you need to control your men. So both the dudes were fucking shit-faced gone. The ladies were being a little up there too. Apparently they snuck on the show. My lady caught it on security camera. And people don't realize the cameras that we have at my job are very, very, very high definition. We can make out your pimples. So I love the one guy we had to show a video to, and he goes, "It wasn't me, it wasn't me." And we were like, "Really?" So they pull out, security pulls out the phone. They can access any camera on property at any time, and they'll zoom in and whatever they got to do. And they zoomed in on his fucking pimple, and they go, "This isn't you." And the tattoo was literally on his eye, and they go, "This isn't you though." And he goes, "No," and they went, "Shit, I guess we're all blind." The guy kept refusing, and they're like, "Well," and the guy's like, "Well, y'all ain't cops." And the one guy goes, "Well, I am," pulls out his badge, and he goes, "I'm a cop." He goes, "You've been a cop?" He goes, "I don't think I'm a rent-a-cop. I think I'm an actual police officer." That guy got brought to jail that night. So, yeah, I don't know that story. But anyway, happy Christmas to you all. Happy Hanukkah. I don't know why we don't do much Hanukkah stuff. We're in the parks. I don't see a lot of menorahs and stuff like that. My girl is Jewish. Busted out of menorah. She'll be moving from her home pretty soon. All the roommates are moving out of the apartment, so she found a place for now. Her friend of hers is trying to find a place. I hooked her over with Angie, and hopefully she gets set up with a decent loan so they can start getting a place. Because it's the time of the year to definitely start buying a home. Okay, and my friend's like, "Okay, boomer." I'm like, "All right, whatever." But yeah, renting is not it's not feasible anymore. It's just getting fucking out there, and there's no more. A lot of my friends are like, "Man, there's no rent control." Like, there's never has been rent control, especially here in the Orlando area, anywhere area. Sadly, the rent can just go from one day to 1,800 a month to next month being 2,100 a month to 2,200 a month. It's what all the tenants want, whatever the renter, landlord wants. So it's good to have a home and like paying on that now and then when if I want to expand on it I can later in life. But I'm still dealing with the debt stuff. They're giving me calls left and right. I've been kind of behind on those stuff, but I'm trying to get that stuff squared away. Honestly, can't recommend National Debt Relief more enough. They've been wonderful. They've been great. I'm doing a little more reviewing on them. They've been phenomenal. Kind of grateful I didn't go with the first company, Green Path Financial. I did a lot of research on them. But yeah, so it's been a wild year for me. We're winding down to the fucking New Year and stuff like that, and try to get all the stuff squared away with financially, and hopefully tax refund. I can start paying a lot of stuff back, and then get out of the financial burden, and start getting more clients, and start working on some more stuff, and dealing with other things, and one step at a time. That's like you told me, one step at a time. But anyway, let's get out of all that. I don't want to keep on a blabble. Anyway, so Star Wars did come out. Did see it last Friday. It wasn't planning on seeing it until Sunday, but I decided to stay in Orlando for a couple of days with the lady. She has some hand surgery done, so I had to be the helping crippled hand that I am to help her out. And I got to watch a little bit of Mandalorian. I talked to a couple of makeup artists at work, Shane and Ann. I was talking with Shane. Shane's a really cool cat. He's worked in a lot of horror nights, a lot of films in Hollywood and stuff like that. A couple of few that you guys might know, Pirates of the Caribbean, stuff like that. He's been kind of a background person on that. Worked on a few other movies too. I was telling these fun stories, but Shane is a super cool cat. I get to talk with him about all the stuff he gets to build for Universal, whether it's masks, stuff like that, so the costume characters can wear them. But yeah, we were chatting about some Star Wars stuff, and I kind of sped up on Disney Plus, man. I kind of, like I said, I fell into the Disney Plus trap for a little bit, and I'm kind of grateful I did, and I'm kind of grateful I didn't. I really feel right now with Disney Plus this is going to be a very Disney-oriented podcast, besides all the rambling shit I did previous. It's a great service. It's like a Netflix. I mean, I see where they're having issues, and they're kind of growing. I think they'll do well in the future. What am I hearing? I'm hearing, I don't want to keep fucking buying other services. People keep saying, "Okay, I dropped Netflix. I dropped Netflix. I dropped Netflix." I went on a Facebook thing the other day, and it's, they put a sponsored link up for $6.99 a month, then do the 14-day thing, then you'll get yada yada yada. And I kind of wrote, what the hell did I write? See if I could find it. I think it's if I can find it on my phone. I wrote, yeah, 14-day, or, 6.90 month or 8.99 a month, and then you're only getting one day, one episode a week of The Mandalorian, and that's that. If you think about it, like if they want to go financially crazy, Disney can hold you for a whole year if they really wanted to. They could hold you for a 7 month window. If they really wanted to jack up the prices and say, hey, like I see this in the future, since these people are like, hey man, I bought a 3 year deal for 172. I see Disney breaking some contracts in the next couple of months or a year. I see them breaking a little contract and saying, hey, for those of you locked down for the 172, we're gonna go a little higher. But if they really wanted to, they could do like a 30 episode season and hold it for like as long as they wanted, and really make you pay that 3 year deal if they really wanted to. Or they could lock premium services. I'm kind of thinking of a lot of things at Disney. It's weird that I'm thinking about why Disney is doing what they're doing. I think it's smart with The Mandalorian. Like a friend of mine said, no man, I think it's smart that they're letting like one episode a week out because it makes you want it. The problem that I'm seeing with a lot of friends that have Disney Plus and Hulu and all that shit, which a lady was like, well, Hulu raised the price. I'm like, Hulu was owned by Disney, you idiot. I didn't say idiot. I said Hulu was owned by idiot, but nice try. I didn't call her a name or anything. I said, well, Hulu was owned by Disney. So and my friends go, that's kind of stupid that they just don't stick all the Disney stuff on Hulu. Wouldn't that make more sense? And I said, true. He's like, I already have this plan. I have CBS. He's like, it's getting more expensive to have the Disney Plus. Two, I added on to that HBO Go, and it's just as much to have all these services than it is to have cable. It's like you look at the bill, you're like, $6 and $8.99 doesn't seem like a lot now, but with tax it's like 9 something. With Netflix it's like 12 something if you want HD with a higher bandwidth and all this shit. So yeah, I don't know. I did the 14.99 deal by accident. I fucking was meant to I was gonna write them and be like, hey, because I was my girl, like I said, we were watching Die Hard. I tried to get her into Die Hard, which was actually on um Xfinity later, and I was like, oh fuck, there's Die Hard on the free movie thing, so I could have watched it on there. But I said fuck it, so we ended up watching it on the iGhetto thing on the MacBook, and I used MacBook. I'm not rich, guys. I used MacBook from like 2012, which was upgraded with like 16 gigs of RAM and 1,000 or 1 terabyte SSD split to window partition. So I'm not rich. I just got it off eBay for fucking a good price and just rebuilt what I needed on it. But what was I gonna say? But all this stuff with finding that we had to go to like a naughty site and watch Die Hard. And I was like, hey, let me sign up for Disney Plus. I kind of went fast. I was gonna get like a 7 day trial to trial the Mandalorian, and I kind of did. Like I binge watched pretty much because I like to binge watch when I want to. If I'll stop, and I just started The Witcher 2. The Witcher's on Netflix, and people have been like on Facebook like through the ads of like, oh, I canceled my Netflix and it's so much better. I don't have to have Netflix anymore, and this and this, and Disney is so great. And I'm like, what are you watching? Because I can't find shit on Disney, which I really can. I went to everything I wanted to. I was like, okay, I watched 20 Leagues Under the Sea. I watched Santa Claus. I watched a Goofy movie, and I've been watching The Mandalorian. Other than that, I've been watching fucking actual live TV because I've been going to like I'm watching like Star Trek and stuff like that. And I was thinking the reason why I got Disney Plus is because I like, oh my god, they would fucking have, um, they would have Die Hard because they bought Fox, but not true. They didn't have it, so I was like, shit. So yeah, I had to go to like the naughty way to watch it, but apparently my buddy was telling me about Disney's contracts too with Netflix. They don't end until I think 2027. He was saying, and he works for Disney. He was telling me about that. He's like, I think it's really stupid that Disney like they pulled from Netflix, but like they still have negotiations with with Netflix till 2027. And I'm like, oh shit. That's a long time. He's like, yeah, that is a long time. But I can see what they're doing with the original series and stuff like that. I don't know where Disney Plus is going. I really don't. Like, I like that The Mandalorian is fucking a great show, and I got to talk with Shane about it, and Shane was like, have you seen, spoilers for those who haven't seen, but the new episode, last episode comes out, this Friday, because of Rise of Skywalker. We all watched, and spoilers. Y'all know Mandel and everybody else got fucking caught and surrounded in the village, to, baby the child. It's not Baby Yoda. It's the child. Is been captured, and the dude that helped him, like, he apparently is killed. He got shot in the back. He's on the ground, like they're saying dead. Or, I'm hoping not dead because he's a cool ass character. I'm hoping he's just like he's maimed, but he's not dead. But it looks like he was either knocked out or fucking killed. Baby Yoda was picked up, or the child was picked up, and then the episode ends. You're like, oh motherfucker. So I'm liking that they're doing that. But once I saw that, I ended up going to see Rise of Skywalker. Right after I saw the episode, and I was like, oh. So I went to see Rise of Skywalker at the new theater here at Universal, which has got all the new recliner seats and all stuff like that. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Fucking loved it. I fucking really enjoyed it. I actually had a great time. I got to go sit in their new, bigger theater, which was good. Everybody there was comfortable and lovely, and nobody was bitchy or moany, or. I only had one complaint, and I told Shane and I told Ann this, and sorry for the hairy armpit for those watching the video. Yeah, I didn't there. Anyway, yeah, I was telling Shane when I got out of the movie, I said, and one girl was a couple people were really cool. Like, what'd you think, man? I was like, oh, I really loved it. Like, I loved it. And they're like, yeah, I loved it too. And so many people said they've already saw it like 3 or 4 times. So I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I only saw it once. And my lady's birthday is tomorrow. And I was like trying to convince her. I'm like, let's go see it tomorrow. Like, let's go. She's like, I don't watch all the Star Wars movies. I don't know what you like about them. To be honest, I never was a Star Wars fan. I still kind of am not. I like a few things about Star Wars. I'm not like diehard, like sucking George Lucas's cock at all. But like, I'm not like, I feel for the story. Now I understand the story. I got to like understand it with my aunt and stuff like that. But right now how I kind of started getting into Star Wars is I had a busted leg, sprained ankle, pretty bad sprained ankle. So I had Blockbuster at the time, and I got to do, and they were doing like the Blockbuster deal. Like they would have like a you get a DVD and then you can go like exchange one and exchange. So I did like unlimited exchanges. So I ended up getting the whole fucking series from like Phantom Menace to all that shit. And I sat and I watched. This is before fucking flat screens. I had to watch it on tube TV. So I sat on the couch, had some ghetto surround sound around me, like these ghetto wires, just to watch. Just to watch all the Star Wars. So I finally got to sit down and kind of understand what the fuck Star Wars was, and just kind of enjoy it for what it was. Because you watch like Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and all that shit. A New Hope, and you appreciate them when it was time, but it's hard when you're watching them on TV. You really need to watch them without being edited, and it was hard to watch them and fucking understand them. But then when I finally, I watched them all. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I was at work one time, and he was like, oh, you need to watch, like, a Clone Wars, like, animated series on Cartoon Network. And he's kind of explaining it to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. He's like, you're going to fucking love it. So I ended up, like, burning them all, like, getting them off torrent and, like, watching them on a DVD. I made a couple, like, Star Wars, Clone Wars, I don't know how many fucking things I did with that, and I watched. Finally, I gotta thank Disney Plus for that, though. I've been watching a lot of upscaled, cleaned up a lot of stuff. Like my buddy Dakota was saying, who's on a previous podcast, he's like, man, they really like cleaned up Lilo and Stitch. They cleaned up a lot. They like fixed the scaling issues. They've been really like cleaning a lot of this shit up. This is what Disney Plus is good for. And there's a lot of high quality stuff I can watch now, like DuckTales and stuff like that. That's pretty cool for the nostalgic part of it. And they're doing a lot of like their own content with The Mandalorian and then Loki and a few other things that they're planning on doing. What I think is good. I think it's just going to take time though for people to really love it, to enjoy it. But yeah, like I said, like I wasn't really like a big fucking Star Wars fan. I really sat down and I really once I understood them all and like had a sprain. I was out for like a whole fucking week, so I watched all the Star Wars films. And I was like, oh, until like the Force Awakens. So I finally knew the lore, what people loved about them. I watched Blue Harvest from Family Guy. I watched the other one, and I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. And I liked General Grievous, and I liked I loved the fucking. Honestly, I'm a huge fighter pilot person, like in person. I love looking at planes, and I love looking at all the X-Wings. Those get me fucking like happy. Even during the new, like Force Awakens, getting to see like Kylo's ship and Poe, I fell in love with BB-8 fucking instantly. Because I like R2. R2's cool as shit. I think he's awesome. And C-3PO's cool as shit. But fucking BB-8 giving the middle finger, flame middle finger like that. Oh, use mine. I was like, yep, mine. So, even when I went to Galaxy's Edge recently and I got to go play in there, I didn't get to go to do Rise of the Resistance. I got to do the pre before any guests got to go in. So it was just cast members. My buddy Dakota was like, "You're coming with me," and I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "You might want to take a day off." So I went to go see two Star Wars, and I thought it was the greatest time I've ever had in Star Wars, and it was cool. I did a lot of shopping, and I have a lot of videos still I need to put up there. There's some on the site and stuff like that on Disney Forever Adulting if you want to check that out. Um, Alicia did edit some of it, so I got some of the original video on my thing on my Facebook page, but I'll have to post it to my YouTube page too, on the Open Mind page. But um, anyway, but yeah, I fell in love with BB-8. I saw Poe's fucking fighter. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. So Poe's fighters in Rise of Resistance, like his fighter is like on the side, but I love his original fighter where it has like BB-8's color with the orange and fucking tan. Oh, oh. But it's so cool seeing all the people on Batu, dressing up, and I had my magic band on with the BB-8 thing on it, and he's like, "I see you have a BB-8 unit." I was like, "I do." He's like, "Yeah, what are you looking forward to?" Then like, we're looking to see Savis, we're looking forward to seeing the X-wing, I'm looking forward to seeing this, looking forward to riding on the Falcon, and that that's amazing to do all that stuff. Rise of Resistance looks fucking amazing. I've got already spoiled, so I already know what the ride is like. I've seen like I don't know how many YouTube fucking videos. And I've watched the ride through like 60 fucking times, so I know every fucking aspect of the ride and how it runs and all that stuff, and I know all the alternates because I have friends that work on the ride, and so they told me a few things. But they're like, "Oh, you're excited?" I'm like, "Oh, when I'm ready to ride it, I'll ride it." But apparently they've now offered cast members a chance to have their day because their cast members weren't given a chance to even ride the ride, which really fucking blows. So a lot of my friends that were cast members were working there and saying, "Hell, shit, we couldn't even get on it. It was breaking down a little bit because it's a very technological ride. There's a lot of sequences and the motors that need to go somewhere, and really, really cool with all the holographics and all that kind of cool shit, and the simulators and yeah, it's so cool. You need to see all the stormtroopers, all the mannequins, well, all the animatronic, because each one has their own personality. Apparently, their heads turn and they actually look like they're looking at you. They don't say anything, but I think it's really cool to be in kind of an imperial ship and stuff like that. And it was pretty badass of being in a pardon me. And also, like, if you look up, there's a fucking huge TIE fighter, which I was like, oh! And I thought that was fucking cool as shit. And you gotta remember your number, and the Resistance, like, busts you out. And it's like, come on out. And, like, and then your door, like, slides open, and then you go into the vehicle, and there's a unit, with you and shit. I thought that was really neat. Um, I think the ride will do well. I'll probably do that probably when either on my birthday if I can get passes for Disney or whenever. But anyway, man, Rise of fucking Skywalker. I had such a fucking blast. Um, there and spoilers. It opens and it's just fucking it runs so well. And then the only complaint I heard on my showing was I got up and the guy was like, "Well, that's the end of Star Wars, man. They really fucking killed it. It's not my Star Wars." He was just really fucking, he was just really bombed. And everybody else was like, "Oh, whatever, man. Like, fuck you." There were people, hardcore Star Wars fans, with like 19 fucking 77 shirts, walking around with their kids and their grandkids, smiling and laughing and having such a good time. And one guy walked out. He goes, "This is my fifth showing." And I was like, "What the fuck, fifth showing?" He goes, "I saw it last night. I saw it, I guess, yeah," he said he already saw it, like, he had a private preview, like, I don't fucking know how he saw it five times, but he's like, but yeah, apparently he was up at the crack of fucking dawn watching fucking Star Wars, and loved every fucking minute of it. People were crying, people were cheering, people had tears flowing out of their eyes, because it really is a saga of everything that George Lucas had in mind, and, they crunched it, and JJ really did a good job, and the previous, like, Last Jedi was fun too, and I liked it. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I liked a lot of the Poe stuff. I liked a lot of that with the Armada and just, Poe being a smartass the way he is. And, but everybody fucking gave, what's her face, that Rose character, a really fucking hard time and personal. I think there was a meme that I grabbed. Let's see if I can read the meme for you guys. It really kind of got me. See if I got it in my thing. And I think it's Luke and Vader Talking. There it is. So it is this one. If I can. Oh shit. Let's see if I can turn it for y'all. I'll read it for those. But it's gonna go with Luke, Star Wars fan. Disney ruined Star Wars. Vader, really? No, you ruined Star Wars. No, that's not true. That's impossible. Attacking George Lucas. Let's see, this one's like really long. Attacking George Lucas after the prequels, bullying actors off social media, insulting people who like the new episodes, consistently blaming others for why you don't feel the same way you did as a child. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. No! And Luke's just like, no! Crap. My thingy fell asleep. There we go. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I felt bad. I told Shane and then Anna because Ann saw it the night before me, and Shane got to see it the next day after me. So it's kind of hard to like talk to them in our break area. And but Ann said she loved it, and she only had like one guy apparently when they kissed, and some guy goes, "No, it's not my fucking Star Wars," and she was like, "Fuck you," and everybody kind of said, "Fuck you." So the real Star Wars fans, like, they just love all of it. They're like, Shane fucking lost his mind. Like, he came back the next day, like a couple days later, and he was like, he was on the couch just fucking geeking out about how much he loved it, and he's like, I gotta go see it again. And one of our actors who works for Disney too, he works at Nemo and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, man. I was with the wife, and the wife said we had to go see it one more time. Apparently, they had a cougher in their theater, which was just interrupting all the good parts. And people, but like my theater, people were fucking sobbing, people were crying, people were young, old, and just in loving it. We had an old person with a walker in my section. She was like loving it. She took her a minute to get out of upper from walker, and she clapped and cheered, and she was loving it. So yeah, I mean, I fucking loved it. I mean, I God, those fucking saber battles between Kylo and fucking Rey, man, were just a ballet of just love and intensity and, um, fucking, and you just realize, like, oh my god, like, Kylo's doing his thing. And then, if I didn't watch fucking Rebels, I would have not known much of those fucking cubes. I'm glad Shane's, like, didn't force me, but Shane was like, you really need to get in Rebels, bro. Ahsoka fucked, like, Vader up and stuff like that. Spoilers. um, But like Rebels, if you got Disney Plus, fucking watch Star Wars Rebels. I know Carl said he's watching. One of our actors is watching. It's like Star Wars Rebels. He's starting to get into Clone Wars again. But it's like renewing people's fucking vitalization to like watch all the stuff. And then Shane said there was a thing called Aftermath. It's about Palpatine. So spoilers. It's a comic or video. It's called Aftermath with Palpatine. Uh, the problem with like also I didn't fucking tell you guys. So Star Wars was ruined for me like 4 days ahead. Somebody fucking leaked half the movie to me, like video wise, like all the fucking video. And I was fucking like, what the? And it was all the vital fucking moments between, spoilers, fucking Palpatine and Rey. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I didn't want to know this shit. And then this thing, and Leia fucking died. I was fucking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And everybody's like, why'd you fucking look? I'm like, I couldn't fucking help it. It's like, those fucking emails where it's just like, text messages just fucking won't stop. And they're like, oh, it just kept coming to you? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, man, I had to fucking suck. And it wasn't even like, when I clicked on it, like, see what it was a message, it just opened the video. I was like, what the fuck, man? So, but anyway, I really didn't, like, that pissed me off, but it really didn't piss off my viewing experience. I still fucking love seeing it as a person. Like, just the ballet battles between him and they. Seeing Rose, this character, kind of get played down, I kind of felt bad. I was like, but so many people, like, a couple said they liked Rose. They liked her as a character. But, this is just their opinion. They spoke earnestly about what they loved and what they hated. But so many people said they didn't hate it. So many people said they liked what they liked everything. They were like, I like this of it, I like this of it, I like that they went down this route, I love that Chewie got his fucking medal finally. They were like, oh my god, yes, yes, yes. And then you just see that blah blah Chewie fucking breaking down when Leia died. Spoilers. So, when Leia fucking finally goes to, and she's trying to get Ben's attention. I don't know how JJ thought about, okay, this is what we have of Carrie Fisher. How can we use this stock footage? Yada, yada, yada. How do we use it? What do we do? and he just kind of worked with it, and like you could see those fucking tears with I don't know if she was holding a fuck. I knew she was hugging Carrie Fisher, Daisy Ridley, but I don't know how the hell they cut that together. She lays down. It could have been like a stunt performer or fucking somebody with mocap, and they cover her. I thought it was a very fitting end for Leia. I really thought it was ending for Carrie Fisher, to pass away, and her to say Ben, and Ben, her son, the only way I can get to him is I'm gonna get to him through the Force, and but you can see, I love the fucking helmet. When Kylo finds all the parts to his helmet and you fucking see Palpatine. Oh my fucking god. Where the fuck has he been all these fucking years? Everybody was like freaking the fuck out. And, apparently he's hiding seek champion from like 1977 to 2019. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Somebody was like, hiding seek champion from 1977 to 2007 or 2019. Holy shit. So, my buddy Dakota, like the next day we went to Universal and we played around and we were talking about the movie, earnestly and openly, quietly, so people didn't see it. We weren't being rude. And he goes, yeah, so apparently they fucking had some savers. They had Kyla or Ben's in fucking the hero section. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, so they kind of dropped the ball there for a little bit. I think they should have put that in like a little bit later on, maybe like 2 weeks later, after everybody got a chance to see the film. But yeah, man, like seeing the fucking battle where fucking Leia, passes away with Ben, you know, and fucking it gives Rey a second to fucking stab him, just to fucking stop him, and she's sobbing, she's breaking down, she's in this emotional fucking window of I don't know who I am, but I wanted to hold you, I wanted to love you as a person, I wanted to get to know Ben, I want to know Ben, I didn't want to know Kylo Ren, I want to take your hand, but all I wanted to do was. He kept saying to her, even in Last Jedi, take my hand, you know it to be true, you know it to be true. I know all about you, and yada, yada, yada. And fucking, man, just the way, even Last Jedi and this one plays in well, so together. And then the set, with all the shit when she's on the fucking, on the ship, and, they're on the planet trying to fucking escape, and, trying to, spoilers, because they found a dagger, and Chewie was supposed to be dead, but Chewie was not dead. Spoilers. I'm gonna keep saying spoilers. And C-3PO needed to be fucking rebooted for Imperial stuff, just so you could read the fucking where the last the cube is, where they talk about it in, like the in Rebels, because what's his face finds that and then Rebels, I can't remember the dude's name. I don't know why I can't remember the dude's name. But yeah, just fucking watch Rebels too, and he finds it, and it tells you all about that the life and death and spiritual stuff of the whole fucking order, would it be Imperial or Resistance, of Jedi. So it gives you all the information you need to know, because Ahsoka fucked Vader up, man, in that one sequence where like they were trying to fucking unlock the stuff, and she, which was, it was fucking teased that Ahsoka was in it, but Ahsoka was in it. The voice, spoilers, at the end where Rey finally fucking, I am everybody, I am all the Jedi. You could hear every fucking Jedi, from Yoda to fucking Luke to fucking Mace Windu to everybody. Ahsoka to Anakin, everybody. It was the most beautiful fucking thing you've ever heard. It was cool as shit. I know Shane said he fucking bawled crying a couple times. People said they bawled crying because they loved it so much. And, so Rey ends up, like I said, that one sequence where, like, they're on the planet and he gets rebooted, and then fucking Kylo kind of could force see her, and they're fucking battling through the fucking Force fucking window. That was fucking intense. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is so cool. Seeing his fucking helmet and have all the red marks, like, put back together. Oh, I would want to 3D print that so fucking bad, or make one. Oh, it's so fucking cool. But I know people right now are, like, they're in love with Ben Solo. They're in love with Kylo Ren. So, so fucking cool. Such a great fucking film. And Kylo, at the end of it, like, they kill the fucking Emperor. I mean, he was strong enough to, to take off the Emperor, but they both fucking had their life forces taken away. And oh my fucking god. Then Leia's Armada, like, apparently that was the original Armada from like New Hope. Because apparently Shane was saying that fucking. Apparently the Imperial, like, they ended up, they don't blow the damn ships if they go into an impound lot. And apparently the Resistance got her fucking armada back. And Shane was like freaking out about the fucking armadas and the ships and all that stuff. So we were geeking out about all the flight and stuff and all the X-wings and all that cool stuff. I fucking drew a tear when fucking Luke, spoilers, fucking, Ray's back on the island and she's looking in, and Luke's fucking spirit comes up and he's just like, hey, he's like, oh, how do I get there? And to take on Palpatine. She's like, we knew you were a fucking Palpatine. Leia knew it, I knew it, And she fucking, you see the younger Luke and fucking Leia training, and oh my god, like fucking, they're going at it, and she stops and fucking knocks Luke over, and she's like, I'm not gonna continue my training. I can see I'm gonna have a son, and he's gonna fucking be this strong fucking thing, and I need to stop him, and yada yada yada. So Leia knew what she needed to do. So all fucking right there, Leia knew that this all was going to happen. She could see it coming forth, but she thought Luke could change the future with him, and Luke was like, hey, Luke could see it too. Luke was like, this guy's gonna be fucking, Knights of Ren, But man, fucking that was cool. To see the fucking her flying Luke's X-wing. Oh, so fucking awesome with his helmet and everything, and she fucking trying to find herself, and fucking, fucking Ben fucking finally, like that one sequence when she fucking takes off and heals it, like she heals Ben, like fucks him up but heals him, and she fucks him. I gotta read up text real quick. Any idea about restaurants tomorrow in Mount Dora? Not yet. Podcasting. Oh, you guys will be on this one. Not yet. Doing a podcast. My lady is at work. I gotta look for some few restaurants for her birthday, so we gotta go do that. Where I live, we gotta find a diner or restaurant we can eat at, like a pizza place or something. She'd like to have some dinner. She's probably like, okay. Anyway. But yeah, man, oh my god, I don't like, I sound like a fucking thing, but yeah, like, so she fucking heals Ben. Nobody fucking knew. It was so fucking quiet, that what's his face was in it. Harrison fucking Ford, Han Solo, back to talk to his fucking son that after his son fucking killed him. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But oh my fucking Christ, dude, it was awesome. It was fucking so awesome to see. And what's his face? Fucking Shane said he fucking wept. He wept like a fucking child when he saw Harrison Ford talking to Kylo Ren. And just telling him, I knew this, I knew all of this, I know what I need to do. He's like, you can do it. I love you. And they fucking hug and fucking he throws the saber into the fucking ocean. And they're like, holy shit. Oh my god. Because fucking when Rey feels him, apparently, the scar goes away. And he becomes Ben, apparently. Holy fucking shit. Something I didn't even notice. The things we're all talking about. And, the end sequence of fucking Rey, just kicking ass. And cause I kept thinking, I'm like, where are they going with this? Is Kylo going to be is Ben Solo gonna be the Skywalker, or I didn't even think fucking spoilers. Rey was gonna fucking take on the name of Skywalker, but she fucking does, But her, giving up her force, because you give up you're giving some of yourself to bring the person, heal them. You're giving some of yourself to them. That she cared for Kylo. She loved Kylo as a person, as a being. She loved Ben. She really enjoyed Ben, She enjoyed Ben Solo. She wanted to see Ben. She enjoyed Ben. She connected Ben. And she made it very clear, and, you saw, Chewie and, the love for Chewie and the love for fucking just everything that was going on. But, when Palpatine fucking pretty much drains the fucking power out of them, Rey's pretty much fucking, she kills him with all the Jedi power. She's fucking, dead. And Kylo comes back and he gives all his fucking life force to her. All of his energy, everything to her to bring her back, and they kiss. And she's fucking, it's Ben, and he's just like, huh? And they fucking smooch, and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking emotional. And and that's when the scene when Anne said, the guy said, this is not my Star Wars. And she goes, fuck you. Well, it just happened, so fuck you. She didn't say that to the guy, but that's what she was thinking. She's like, people need to fucking relax. Anyway, so he fucking falls. He lays down and he fucking, with his mom, with fucking, him and Leia into the life force, man. They both. He's not dead. He's in the fucking force. So fucking beautiful. He's not dead. He's alive. So Ben Solo, Kylo Ren is alive in the life force with his mom, his dad. So fucking beautiful. But man, such a fucking movie, man. There's so much more I didn't talk about with the fucking Chewie crying when Leia, where's Leia? She's dead. Chewie fucking loses his fucking mind, fucking slamming, pushing people out of the way around the X-wing, fucking just crying, tearing up, just in pain. They've been going through all this hell. A new character was fucking Poe, and his fucking girlfriend was fucking amazing. So fucking good, man. And then fucking Lando Calrissian fucking helping him on the planet, flying the fucking Falcon, bringing everybody he could back to bring the Armada down that fucking Palpatine brought up for Kylo. Oh my god, such a fucking good fighter pilot. That poor Poe going through all this stress and pain of what do? I wasn't ready for this. And Lando telling him, none of us are ready for this fucking life, none of us were. Sorry, I'm trying to balance the laptop for those watching the video later in life. Whenever I edit these fucking things. But yeah, man, oh my god, so much, just so much love in that fucking movie. And I'm glad a lot of people walked away happy. So many people, I've walked away and talked to so many friends and they said they loved it. Like I said, one guy said he saw it 5 times. Somebody else was at work, they saw it 4 times. Somebody else saw it 3 times. They're like, probably one of the, it's everybody's opinion. One of my friends said one of the best Star Wars movies yet. One of the best ones yet. And I said, that's your opinion. If you love it that much, that's your opinion. Because I love it that much. I said, oh, since you fucking saw it fucking 4 times, you must fucking love something about it. He goes, I loved everything about it. He goes, I can't wait to fucking get a Ben saber. My buddy's got money, so apparently he's already bought a Ben saber, and he's already got his Ben thing, and he's already got his Ben stuff, and Rey going back to fucking Tatooine, and putting the lightsabers near Luke's and Leia's sabers together, wrapping them up and burying them deep into the fucking ground because that's where they belong. And then Leia and fucking Luke's spirit ghosts fucking popping up, looking at her, and Lady goes, I haven't seen many people around here for ages, And she goes, what's your name? Rey. Rey Skywalker. That blew my fucking mind. I was like, oh, she's the new Skywalker. Because Luke and Leia trained her. She decided I'm more fun with them than I am with anything. So, yeah, it was fucking good, man. Like I said, I'm fucking paraphrasing a lot that I saw and what I loved. There's so much more to see. Apparently I'm going to go see fucking Frozen 2 tomorrow. I don't know, either Maleficent or fucking Frozen 2 with the lady. We saw Shape of Water like a year and a half ago, for her birthday. She loved that, so we'll see. Maybe I can convince her to see Star Wars and kind of convince her to watch it with me. So we'll see. How much time are we at? Oh, we're 47 minutes, man. I blabbed so much. Good. Well, at least I fucking blabbed. But yeah, man, very spoiler heavy. Everything. Sorry for those who haven't watched. But it's good to talk to you guys again. It's been good to be on back on a podcast. I got so many getting ready to line up. So many of my friends have called me up and said, hey man, when's the next podcast gonna happen? When are you doing your thing? I'd like to be on an episode with you. And I told my friends, yeah man, we'll definitely Skype in or do whatever we gotta do. I'm looking to get maybe Shane and Ann on. I asked them both, and Ann said that would be pretty cool to sit on a podcast and talk about makeup stuff and some fun cool stuff for you guys. Maybe Mr. Floyd will be on a podcast together, and got to get the ladies one together. Keep talking about getting my ladies all on a podcast, geek podcast, and it just hasn't worked out with everybody's schedules, getting everybody clicked together. Hopefully after the holidays. I've been wanting to get to episode 100, but it will happen soon. I can't push these out too hard, but I'm grateful to have get my friends all on their own podcast, help them out with their own work. It's great to do these. I love to just sit down and just fucking babble. I don't know when I'm gonna stop doing them because who the fuck knows? I'll do them as long as I want to. And I'm grateful for you guys for being part of the journey. Grateful to give you guys a lot of the heads up of like financial stuff too, because I'm going through a lot of financial troubles too. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on national debt relief. They've actually seem to be very good. Like, they got a fucking A with the BBB, like, massive fucking A plus with the BBB, and high stuff with them. So, they've been very, very good with me. Very, very lenient about a lot of things. And they know they're there to work with you. They're not there to fuck you, like a lot of these companies are. So, I gotta talk with them again and see what the hell the deal is, because I'm being threatened by one of the credit card companies for lawsuits. So, I'm just like, oh my god. It happened, man. I literally, we moved into the house and shit happened, and... it was either pay your damn mortgage or fucking go behind on a credit card payment. So it was like, I had to go behind on a credit card payment. So it's been really rough. I'll keep you guys in touch with that. So for those who are just kind of curious, or for those going to their own financial windows, it's been crazy this last couple of days. A friend of ours have lost their jobs, and they've been needing some GoFundMe accounts and asking for help and assistance and shit like that. So, yeah, it's been rough for a lot of people. It's always that time of the year where people are struggling, but I never ask people for assistance because it's my own debt and my own stuff that I need to pay off. And I've been applying for like SolidWorks too, their entrepreneurship program, to get the program. There's a couple ways of getting it legally. I'm gonna go for legally, and there's a couple places you can get it legally for a decent price. I might be going to them, but I'm going to be talking with one of their people and seeing if I can. I forgot to mention what we're working on, the crutch tips, stuff like that, things that I'm building. I forgot to put that in our application. They said the reason why we're denying you is because you're not announcing what you're working on. You're not, you didn't, we don't want you, we don't sponsor or support, not in such way. We don't promote service companies like 3D printing services, stuff like that. We need people who are building a product, building a thing, in order for you to learn the program and stuff like that, which I understand. SolidWorks is about $1,000 a year just to keep. I believe the most expensive one, I think, is like $3,000. I might be wrong on the numbers, but I know a lot of people on the Reality page for this Enders 3 or whatever it is. Somebody was like, I know Fusion, stuff like that, but how much is how much is this and this? So I'm trying to get kind of I'm trying to get in the flow of, I like what SolidWorks does with like being able to do patents and stuff like that. So if I want to get something done, I can have all the paperwork there for machinists to look at it and go, okay, this is what he's built, let's make it this way. Here's all the numbers, here's all the sketching, here's all the shit that we need for patent law, whatever like that, So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And I gotta talk with them and see what I can do. Hopefully I can get a copy of for the year, but I really don't know. I really need to step my own game up and get my own shit done. I got so many 3D printing projects I need to knock out. I was glad to get Jodell's thing done for her before she traveled out for the holidays to Virginia. So, but yeah, man, it's good to talk with you guys, and hopefully you all having a very wonderful Christmas and a happy Hanukkah and a happy Kwanzaa and a happy Festivus for the rest of us, and just great to be with your family and stuff like that. To my nieces and nephews, hello, shalom. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I'm sorry I couldn't put in for your stuff, but it's just the way life goes. But I'm grateful for Santa Claus about you guys. I think great. I wish you guys, if I don't talk to you before then, but you probably will, hopefully, after the new episode does drop with The Mandalorian, and I have something to blah blah about. I can kind of, do something like that. But I shall blah soon about more stuff. What else? Yeah, just want to wish you guys nothing but a happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy stuff, and if I don't talk to you before then, happy New Year, man. Good luck on all your resolutions. My mind is to get the fuck into debt, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, keep an open mind. Thank you guys for tuning in and being so supportive and respectful, and I love you all, and I can't thank you guys enough, and wish you guys nothing but on your best journeys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep an open mind. Have a good one. See ya.
You've been listening to an Open Mind Industries production. For everything Open Mind, visit openmindindustries.com. Keep an open mind.